Hey y'all, today I'll show you how to fly any ship on Horizon's End, a Minecraft server with spaceships that can fly, shoot, and be built out however you want. In this video, I'll focus on the flight aspect. First things first, you're going to need your trusty ship controller, a clock, which can be acquired from the /kit controller command once per minute. You'll also want to have a full spacesuit on hand to protect you from the vacuum of space. Then you'll need a ship. This is a Vesta-class shuttle. Small, cheap, and reliable, this should be your first choice when you join the server. The Vulture-class starfighter is an alternative, but it's much less accessible and capable in most regards. Not well suited for a new player who doesn't already have a background in servers like Movecraft and Horizon's End. Upon getting a new ship, you may need to register the computer and then get it set up. Left-click on the computer to register and then open the ship settings menu. There are multiple options: detection, pilots, ship type, lock, and name. Detecting the ship is how the computer finds out what is and is not part of your ship. It scans every flyable block that's connected to the computer and detects it as part of the ship. If you want to ever make modifications to your ship by placing or destroying blocks, you need to redetect the ship or those changes will just not register. Flyable blocks include but are not limited to concrete, colored and glazed terracotta, glass and glass panes, walls, slabs, double slabs, stairs, redstone components, and more. Examples of non-flyable blocks, which are typically used as landing pads or buildings to avoid ships accidentally sticking to them, include full blocks that have slab or stair variants, concrete powder, gravel, and a few others. You can also use /blockinfo to find out if a block counts as flyable or not. The pilot list is for if you want friends to access and fly your ship. You don't need to put your name in it, but sometimes it's useful to do so anyways. If you're a lone wolf though, you won't have much use for this. By default, computers will attempt to register their ship type as a shuttle. These are relatively small trade ships that can be composed of between 100 to 1,000 blocks. But you can change this to be anything between a tiny interceptor to a massive, hulking freighter. Finally, the ship lock is enabled by default for new players, but you'll need to make sure this is always enabled whenever possible. If it's disabled, other players are able to access or even steal your ship, so make sure you've got everything locked down. Once you've got your ship set up and detected, it's time to move. Right-click the ship computer once you're registered and detected in order to take control of your ship. You can also use /pilot if you have taken control of the ship at least one time already. While actively controlling your ship, you can stop piloting by right-clicking the ship computer again, or by using the /release command, which deactivates the ship and allows you to leave it without a hassle. You can also /unpilot, which keeps your ship active for 5 minutes and allows you to leave it freely. Usually though, you don't want to do this because it prevents your ship from being modified and can also leave it open to being shot down. While using your controller, you can look in any direction and press shift to move in that direction. Holding the shift key keeps you moving that way a little bit faster. You can use shift flying to move forwards, backwards, side to side, up and down, or even a combination of all 3 axes to move diagonally. Shift flying is great for parking a ship when you need to make minute adjustments to positioning, but it's not how you want to go about the galaxy. Cruise control is an alternative method of flight, which is accomplished by right-clicking a cruise sign or by using the cruise command. Starting a cruise will slowly accelerate your ship up to your top cruise speed, at which point you will stop accelerating and keep flying at that speed until you want to slow down and stop. You can also cruise diagonally, but you are not able to cruise up or down at all. You can stop cruising by using the cruise command again, or by left-clicking the cruise sign. This will decelerate the ship until your speed goes back down to 0. If you need to stop cruising instantaneously, there's also the emergency brake. Releasing your ship during a cruise will stop your velocity instantly. You can then repilot and fly again right afterwards. Cruising can be done in the opposite direction of where your thrusters are facing on the ship. If your thrusters are facing towards the back of your ship, then you can cruise forwards and also 45 degrees to left or right. Turning the ship is easy. You can use a helm sign, which resembles a steering wheel. Left-clicking a helm sign turns your ship 90 degrees to the left, while right-clicking will turn you 90 degrees to the right. Alternatively, you can use keybinds instead, which is usually much faster and doesn't require a sign. Using the drop item key, which is Q by default, turns you 90 degrees left, while the swap hands key, F by default, turns you 90 degrees to the right. Alright, that was a lot to take in. Let's go over everything real quick. Left-click a ship computer with your clock to open the ship menu. To take control of the ship, right-click the ship computer with your clock. To release control, right-click again. While holding the clock, you can press and hold the shift key to slowly move in the direction you're facing, or you can use cruise control to accelerate up to a higher speed in the direction you're facing, as long as your thrusters are aligned to allow it. To turn, you can either use your helm sign or keybinds, drop item or Q to turn left, swap hands, or F to turn right. And that's it! Now you know how to fly a starship on Horizon's End. If you want to see more tutorial videos, be sure to leave a comment, because if people don't ask for more tutorial videos, I'll probably end up forgetting to do the rest of them. Fly safe out there, pilots.